It's time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball. Brought to you by John Purser Allstate, Mary Miller Insurance, and the Nathan Dean Agency. And now to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Rockmart Lady Jacket softball here at Rockmart High School. Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, bringing you all the action between your number one ranked Lady Jackets, according to the AJC, and the Coosa Lady Eagles today in this Region 7 AA matchup, where the Lady Jackets come in 15-0 overall, 8-0 in region play.
Never gets old here and seeing that number one. You know, they've worked so hard to get there, and now they got to work hard to stay there.
So we've got Coosa, the Lady Eagles, here today, and then tomorrow at 5:30, we will be bringing you the Dade County Lady Wolverines come in. And the Lady Wolverines finished second in the region yesterday, came in second in the region last year to the Lady Jackets.
Yeah, and tomorrow Mr. Danny Forsyth will sit in for me, as I will not be here, so look forward to listening to him as well. But, yeah, it's kind of an overcast day today after that hurricane we had come through here. The field's in pretty good shape considering 5.5 inches of rain, Jeff. Coach Luke and his crew's done a good job getting it ready. It's going to be a little soft, but they can play on it.
Yeah, a little soft. We see both coaches hitting some ground balls and fly balls to their infielders and outfielders, and not getting the hop up off the ground like we usually see.
Now, and it looks like right now in shortstop area where Coach Luke's hitting a lot to the girls, they could probably plant some corn out there right now because it's ditched up pretty good. I mean, it's soft.
So we want to get one announcement in before we start. All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advanced Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony that begins at 10 a.m., free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football squads. So Bill Sherfacy and All-Star Car Wash getting up and going Saturday, and tomorrow the grand opening of Chick-fil-A here in Rockmart.
Yeah, that's exciting too. We're real excited about that. Saw some tents in the parking lot out there camping out over there. I just don't want a free Chick-fil-A for a year that bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to pitch a tent in the parking lot and be there right now to be one of the first ones in the door tomorrow morning.
Well, we're glad to have them here. They're a great asset to Rockmart and to our community. They'll do a lot of great things here, and I know they help the schools out, so we appreciate that.
And Zach Thomas has already said that whenever he gets up and running and they give him his budget for advertising, he is most definitely going to buy a sign or put something up to advertise for Chick-fil-A, and I'm quite sure we can talk him into getting with Mark and get a spot on here for Lady Jackets softball for the rest of the year.
Sure.
But like I said, the Lady Jackets come in 15-0 overall, 8-0 in region play, and they've already played Coosa one time before, and that was at Coosa, the first region game of the year, as they defeated the Lady Eagles 20-0. We were looking back at the stats. We had 20 runs on 7 hits, 13 walks, and 5 hit batters. But even though it was 20-0 in that first one, it's been probably 4 weeks since we played the Lady Eagles. A lot can change in 4 weeks.
Oh, it sure can. But we've gotten better too in the 4 weeks, and we've had some close matches there, but they've always been able to come back. So what a great team that we've got here. Hopefully we can finish out today too.
Yeah, every time the Lady Jackets get down, they make a run somewhere right in those middle innings to either put it away for good or to come from behind and end up winning. And only one time have they had to come back in the bottom half of the inning, their last at bat, and that was in the LFO tournament when they played 7A North Forsyth, where they were down 8-5, and come back and won that game 9-8.
Yeah, and let's hope we don't do that today. So, it's going to be kind of sloppy today because of the field position and everything else. But hopefully these girls will play like they're supposed to. They're out there talking about it right now.
Yeah, they're gathered out in shallow left field, and we talk about how the Lady Jackets have done so far on the year. They scored averaging 8.9 runs per game and giving up 2.3 runs per game. And in saying that, the team batting average is 382 with a 459 on base percentage. So we're hitting nearly 400, and 46% of the time we've got somebody on base.
That's still amazing to me. I mean, just a great job with on base percentage and hitting, and we just need to keep it going.
And talking with Coach Luke, over time, it's the offensive numbers compared to last year at this point in time are really down from what he did last year. But the thing he's happy about, in 15 games, they've only made 16 errors. So their fielding percentage is right around 96, 97%, which it was nowhere near that last year. We were averaging about 2 errors a game. So the defense has gotten a lot better. The pitching, we've got a 2.04 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP on the year, and that's walks and hits per inning pitched. So every inning we're allowing, just barely over 1 run a game, 1 runner on base, and allowing 2 runs in a 7-inning ball game.
It's hard to get beat when you do that, Jeff. I mean, they have worked very hard, and even in practice, I talked to Coach Luke just a little bit ago as well, and I talked to him about the undefeated season so far and how the girls are doing. He said, the biggest thing about them is they're thinking about that first loss last year in Columbus, and they don't want to feel that again. So they're working hard to make sure they don't feel that way, and I think that's great. I mean, seniors need to bring the rest of the team in and say, guys, this is our last year. You follow us. We'll lead you to the promised land.
Yeah, and even with the young team he had last year, that one game was the only time that they appeared nervous. And, a lot of things contributed to that. They were supposed to play at 6. They really didn't get going until about 8:45 because of the extra inning games that were before them. So, a lot of contributed to that. A lot of these girls, Maggie Lindsay last year was the only one that had ever been to Columbus. So all of these girls, it was something new for them.
Yeah, so we're much better prepared this year, but we got to get there first. And one game at a time, that's been their motto, and we got to get through this one right here.
So, and we told you at the top of the broadcast that the Lady Jackets are ranked number 1 in Class AA according to the AJC, and Pepperell jumps in at number 6 this week, as they had a big weekend at the Carrollton tournament where they beat a lot of big teams. They're 13-2 overall, 5-2 in the region, and the senior night, I believe it's September 27th, will end the regular season with Pepperell right here. So, if the Lady Jackets can keep doing what they're doing, that game, as far as region-wise, it isn't going to mean anything, but from a senior night standpoint, it means a whole lot.
Anytime you play in Pepperell, though, you're right. It means a lot because that, for some reason, whether it's football or basketball or even softball, that's our foe. We've got to really play well against them.
So other games around the region today, Rome is at Pepperell, Gordon Central at Chattooga, and Armurchie at Model. So only 2 other matchups with region teams, and that's Armurchie and Model and Gordon Central at Chattooga. And you look at the standings and everything, you really expect Armurchie and Chattooga to come out of that and to continue with their winning ways. But Pepperell is 5-2, they're second place in the region. Armurchie's 5-3, they're third place. And the last time the Lady Jackets played was last Thursday against Armurchie, and we went there and come away with an 8-1 victory over Armurchie. And Emily Lovelace picked up her 8th win, as the only run she gave up was a solo home run to the senior pitcher, Erin Carney, who was coming off a no-hitter against Dade County, and the Lady Jackets lit her up for 12 hits, 6 earned runs, and 1 walk, and then 3 home runs by the Lady Jackets, Emma Evans, Taylor Camp, and Emily Malding. Yeah, that was good to hear. That's when I got your text. And they're coming around. All these girls are coming around, and they're coming around at the right time. And as we hear right now, they're talking about starting lineups. Jeff, what do you got? So for the starting lineups for the Lady Jackets, Cambry Stanley in center field, the junior, senior Kelsey Elrod at shortstop, junior Emily Lovelace at third base, sophomore Carly Graham at first base, sophomore Caroline Conring.
No.
Not going to do it. She's catching. The designated player is a senior, Taylor Camp, and Taylor's usually the catcher, but we've got a big game with Day County tomorrow, and then 2 big games Friday and 2 games Saturday in a tournament up in Chattanooga that we'll talk about more tomorrow with that. Emily Malding, a junior, is going to be playing second base. Kelsey Moats, a left fielder, senior, and Casey Gable, the senior, getting her first start of the year in right field. So good to see a couple of different players in there for the Lady Jackets, and Logan Patterson, the junior pitcher, is going to be in the circle today. So we're going to take a 2-minute break while we get the national anthem in, and then we'll be right back for the first pitch of Lady Jacket softball.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
In 1903, the first automobile to cross the United States was fitted with B.F. Goodrich tires, and 114 years later, we're still giving you the freedom to drive where you want to go. Between August 23rd and September 12th, get a $50 reward card after submission with purchase of 4 new B.F. Goodrich passenger or light truck tires.
McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
See bfgoodrichtires.com/promo for details. Offer expires 9/12/17. Void where prohibited.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, getting ready for the first pitch of Lady Jacket softball as the junior Logan Patterson with her first start. Changing out lineups here with Coach Luke. So he's going to get a smaller one to keep in the dugout with him. And, Robert, you get the big copy.
Now I can read.
Yeah, that's got bigger print for you. But Logan Patterson getting her first start of the year, and she's thrown 1 inning, and that come against Cedartown, closing things out for Emily Lovelace last week as they come out with a 12-2 victory at Cedartown. So a sweep of Cedartown in Lady Jacket softball, that's always nice.
It is, and, the crowd is not as big as I've seen it in the past, but I know they're coming, so go ahead and get on out here so you can see this thing live, support these girls, and if not, you can definitely listen to us here, but we definitely like the exciting points where they hit home runs and make good plays, and you'll hear that from Jeff and myself, so we're almost ready to go.
So give you a couple of more details about this Lady Jacket softball team. They've got 6 players that are hitting over 400 on the year and 8 players hitting over 346. So, and that's pretty much not necessarily in the starting lineup today, but in their normal starting lineup, all these girls, you got 8 of your 9 hitters that are hitting over 346 and, on base average of over 400 as well. So
Braves would take that right now.
So in the first pitch from Logan Patterson, swung on and missed by the pitcher, the opposing pitcher. And her last name is Sims. I didn't get a first name on her. Laney Sims. And their next pitch swung on and missed. Looked like a drop ball from Patterson. And that one come across, as it was getting to the knees, the bottom dropped out.
Yeah, inside corner and knees. It was perfect.
So Patterson way ahead now. First batter, leadoff batter of the game, 0-2. And there's a pitch, a grounder to Emily Lovelace at third. Throws on to Graham for the first out of the inning. And a 0-2 pitch that may have been a little bit too good, but didn't get good. We can't say wood and we can't say aluminum anymore.
No.
So, but didn't make
not
good
the sweet
contact.
spot right there.
Yeah, not the sweet spot. Didn't make good contact. And Clayton, the catcher, is the next batter for the Lady Eagles of Coosa. There's a called strike.
Beautiful pitch.
Right down the middle. And Patterson coming out, 4 pitches, 4 strikes so far.
She's not playing around there, Jeff.
And the next pitch, a fly ball, Cambry Stanley camps up on it and loses it. And not sure what she lost it. The sun is peeking through the clouds behind us, but hit Cambry right in the glove and drops to the ground.
Sarah raised her hand, but it just must have been just enough to stop her from catching it.
Well, that's going to be an error on Stanley. So Clayton, the catcher, is on first and brings up the third baseman, Paris. That first pitch misses high and away for ball 1. So out of 6 pitches, that's the first ball that Patterson's thrown. Caroline Conring behind the plate for the Lady Jackets today. Pitch inside, swung on and fouled off down the left field line.
Well, a changeup.
Yeah, left it high and inside for that changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Paris. Clayton's still on first base for the Lady Eagles. 1 out here in the top of the first. There's a changeup that bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We told you Patterson in the circle. Conring is doing the catching. That's our battery for the day. There's
nice.
A called strike right on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I thought it was 2-2.
It's just 2-2. She thought she was out. But a great pitch that time by Patterson. Carly Graham at first, Emily Maulding at second, Kelsey Elrod at short, and Emily Lovelace at third. And the 2-2 pitch swung on and missed at possibly a drop ball on the outside corner, but the second out of the inning.
She's on right now, Jeff. She's been throwing a good game so far. Just got to get one more batter out here.
So from left to right, your outfielders for the Lady Jackets, Kelsey Moats, Cambry Stanley, and Casey Gable in the outfield. And that first pitch to Larry, her last name is Larry, high and away, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed.
Olivia Larry.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the first. We're just underway with Lady Jacket softball. There's a pitch that was low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Larry. Clayton is still on first for the Lady Eagles. That's the catcher. So we know we'll have an extended
inning,
half inning, or in between innings, because the catcher had to get ready. And that pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flag is completely limp right now. There's no wind going anywhere, no air coming, so.
Yeah, it was 70 degrees with about a 6-mile-an-hour wind. That pitch missed wide. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. But, yeah, it was about 70 degrees and about a 6-mile-an-hour wind and felt pretty good. And now the wind's died down, and the wind was actually blowing out. The 3-2 pitch. There's a nubber right off the end of the bat. Maulding comes up, flips to Graham for the 3rd out of the inning. So Logan Patterson does away with the Lady Eagles after a error. And at the end of half an inning, no score.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
All-Star Car Wash of Rockmart wants to invite you to try out our all-new Soft Touch car wash system. That's right, we've renovated our old drive-through car wash to an all-new state-of-the-art Soft Touch system, complete with a light bar show for the little ones. Our new system is designed to clean your vehicle like new. And remember, a clean car is a happy car. So come see us at the all-new All-Star Car Wash, located on the Nathan Dean bypass between Sonic and Advanced Auto Parts. And as always, remember, here at All-Star, we're living the dream where every day is an All-Star day. Hey, this is your old buddy Bill Sherfisey, General Manager of the All-Star Car Wash.
Lady Jackets coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Cambry Stanley, Kelsey Elrod, and Emily Lovelace. And Laney Sims is the pitcher for the Lady Eagles today.
Now the catcher just comes out after having to get suited up from running the field.
So we want to thank Four Seasons Lawn Care, McNabb Tire, Allstate, and All-Star Car Wash for sponsoring the Lady Jackets today. And, you know, without our sponsors, Robert, we wouldn't be able to sit here and do this and bring you all the action of some of these amazing young ladies.
Oh, I know, and it's great to be here. We love it. And I just hope this pitcher can get it over the plate because she's having a hard time getting over the plate.
If it's like it was when we went there, about 1 out of every 4 or 5 pitches ends up over the plate. So unless you just want to walk, if you want to hit, you're going to get 1 pitch per at bat. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. It's a truthful way.
Correct.
From the way the first game went. But Cambry Stanley stepping in, 523 average with a 596 on-base average, scored 20 runs with 23 stolen bases. And the first pitch to her bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. And, Coach Will Wiggins for Coosa, he knows all about this Lady Jacket softball team, and he knows that if Cambry Stanley gets on base, she's going to be at third very soon, as the next pitch is high, very high, off the catcher's glove to the backstop, and that's ball 2. So the 2-0 pitch, and there's a called strike on Stanley as that pitch come right on the outer third. That pitch high, 3 balls, 1 strike. And last time Cambry went 0 for 0 with 3 walks.
Wow.
So
doesn't help, doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help the average, but it helps the on-base percentage. And there's a called strike right at the knees. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now to Stanley.
I'd be careful on this one because she's going to have to fight something off.
And there's a ball hit out towards center field. The center fielder, Thomas, camps out under that, and definitely not what Cambry wants to do is hit the ball in the air. And she's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that ball was a little bit high, and she knew she had to swing at it and just hit it straight up in the air.
So that brings up the senior shortstop, Kelsey Elrod, who has brought her average up to 364. She started the year 0 for about her first 12 or so, got her average up over 400, got into another little slump and dropped it under 400, and now she's working her way back up there. She's at 364. And both of the first 2 pitches to her were high, so it's 2 balls, no strikes to Elrod.
But she gets hot, boy. She's really on fire. She can drill this ball.
There's ball 3 low and away, and we saw at the Cedartown game she hit a home run to dead center field into the wind that was probably about as high as their flagpole.
Yeah.
When it went out.
Yes.
The 3-0, there's a strike, melts high right down the middle. And, 3-0, you're normally waiting for that good pitch, but that may have been it. That one's just a little bit higher than the one before, so that is ball 4 to Elrod. And she trots down to first to bring up Emily Lovelace, hitting .452 on the year and even .500 on base percentage with 2 home runs and leads the team with 20 RBIs. And she's way up in the box. And that one hits her right in the left knee. So we saw this 5 times last time we played them.
She's not even pitching. They went ahead and hit her in the knee.
Yeah.
But,
yep. And now the sophomore first baseman, Carly Graham, and she's been on fire. She's hitting .436 on the year, 11 runs, 12 RBIs, and it seems like every time we need a big hit, Carly's right there to either lead it off or bring somebody in. And pitch bounces into Graham, and she takes that for ball 1, but Elrod gets a huge lead out at second. out to the shortstop, trying to see if they'll throw behind her and she can take third easily. Next pitch is high to Graham. 2 balls, no strikes. Elrod is on second. Lovelace is on first. Carly Graham at the plate. 1 out here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first for the Lady Jackets. Next pitch bounces in, and Elrod and Lovelace are going to move up a base as that ball bounced in, but the catcher hit it right in the glove and couldn't hold on to that one.
Went behind her, and she couldn't find it, so they advanced on, so that's good for us. Now, a hard hit ball on the ground is going to score 1.
That's going to be ball 4 to Carly Graham, and that brings up the catcher, Caroline Conrain, with bases loaded, 1 out, and Robert's about to jump out of his chair here.
Let me just give her some love here, and I've been waiting to call this nickname for a while, and I've behaved, and come on, Caroline.
There's a hard hit ball. Hopper to the left fielder. Elrod scores. Lovelace comes around to score, and Graham stops at second, and it's a 2 RBI single for the catcher, Caroline Conrain.
First pitch was Zam right in the outfield. She hit it for a single, but scored 2. Nice way to drill the ball.
And Alexis Teams, the freshman courtesy runner for Caroline Conrain, so she can come in, get a little breather, get her catching gear on, and sit here and see what happens the rest of the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up the senior designated player today, Taylor Camp. And Robert at Armurchie, Erin Carney, the pitcher, had just come off a no-hitter. She allowed 1 walk in the 7th inning, and Taylor Camp hit 1, then almost took out Greg Moats in right field. It got out in about 2.3 seconds.
Well, that's a shame I wasn't there because I'm excited about this young lady, too. She's worked so hard.
There's a hard hit ball to Hopper to the first baseman. She fields it, picks it up, steps on the bag, but that advances the runners as Graham goes over to second. Graham to third, Teams to second, and now 2 outs brings up the junior second baseman, Emily Malding.
I need 2 more runs here, Jeff, just to feel good about the first inning.
That first pitch is high, ball 1 to Malding, and she hit a solo home run off Carney herself, and we know a couple of weeks ago she hit 1 down the left field line, but this one did not get called back.
Yep.
So Malding with her first high school home run in her career. And Emma Evans also had 1 over the fence, but that was her second. She had inside the Parker. Next pitch is low as well. 3 balls, no strikes now to Malding. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Lady Jackets are on the board with 2 runs.
Do you give her the green light here?
I give her the green light.
I think so too.
If it's the perfect pitch, and it must not have been perfect. It was belt high on the outside corner.
It was a little high to me, but it was a strike. But, I mean, it wasn't perfect for her to hit.
So 3-1 now to Malding. There's another one. It's low, ball 4. So Malding's going to trot down to first. Kelsey Moats, the senior left fielder, comes up with bases loaded, 2 outs. So this is the 8-hole batter for the Lady Jackets, and Casey Gable is on deck in the 9 spot, and that pitch bounces in front of the plate, ball 1.
She picked up the 7-10 split.
The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed as Moats was way out in front of that.
Change up on that one, she's way in front of that one. I think you're going to see that one again there, Jeff.
Yep. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Moats, 2 out, bases loaded, bottom of the first. And the next pitch is high for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch from Sims, and that one hits Moats right in the hip. And a little bit frustrated, but she just stood there and took it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna bring in Carly Graham. So that's a hit by pitch to Moats and an RBI for her. And now the senior right fielder today, Casey Gable, coming to the plate. So Casey's 2 for 3 on the year, 667. And that first pitch is high. for ball one. Alexis Teams, who was running for Conrain's at third. Maulding is at second, and Moats is at first. That pitch high and away, 2 balls, no strikes.
She's going to have to throw some strikes, so this is going to be a very short game.
Yeah, they went through 3 pitchers last time we played them. That pitch must have missed inside. 3 balls, no strikes, and out of Gable. Like a pretty good pitch.
That's where I'm supposed to say, whose side are you on? It was a good pitch.
And next pitch is a called strike to make up for the one from before.
Yeah, that's...
So 3-1 now to Gable.
He must have heard you.
And that pitch is high, so that doesn't really matter. Gable gets a RBI walk, and that's going to bring Cambry Stanley back to the plate, who flew out to center field in her first at bat. 4-0 now. Lady Jackets lead, bottom of the first. 2 outs.
Well, there's the 4 runs I wanted.
First pitch to Stanley is low and away. Stanley, a left-handed batter, and she does have pop in that bat. She had a home run last year, late in the year. The 1-0 pitch. That pitch just high, just above the letters. 2 balls and no strikes now to Stanley.
They are coming a little bit high, then dropping afterwards. But
the 2-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees, inside corner. Good pitch by Sims. And the 2-1 pitch to Stanley. That's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Got 2 outs, bottom of the first. Bases loaded for the Lady Jackets. The 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4.
Might have been surprised if the pitcher would have caught it. But
Stanley walks, gets her an RBI, and brings up Kelsey Elrod. Moats is now on third, Gable on second, Stanley on first. Anything to the outfield in a gap is going to score 3. And that pitch hits Elrod in the left foot. So she's going to get a hit-by-pitch single, and that brings up, it's now 6-0. And Coach Wiggins of Coosa is going to call timeout. We're going to take one with him. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
And we're back. Coach Wiggins is finishing up his conference with his pitcher, Sims. And Emily Lovelace is going to step to the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Lady Jackets with 6 in already. Bases loaded as Gable is at third, Stanley at second, and Elrod at first. And still a lot of speed on the bases for the Lady Jackets. That first pitch is low and inside, ball 1. And Lovelace really has to sit back and wait on this ball before she can get a hit.
Yeah, she's up as far as she can go.
And there's a hard hit ball out to left field. Line drive right at the left fielder's Spivey, and she catches it for the 3rd out of the inning, but Lovelace hits it hard. At the end of 1, Lady Jackets lead 6-0.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They've been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Lady Jackets lead 6-0 at the end of the first inning, and it's going to be Thomas, Allred, and West, 5-6-7 up for the Lady Eagles of Coosa.
That could have really been a big inning for us, which it already was, with 6 runs. But we could have had 10 or 11. But let's just get them out 1, 2, 3 right here and go ahead and bat again.
Yeah, don't want to give Coosa any hope of coming back in this game as the Lady Jackets lead 6-0. And we still see people trickling in. And the first pitch to Thomas swung on and missed.
Patterson's still throwing a great game. She's definitely on today.
And we saw her last at Cedartown. And that pitch just off the plate, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Thomas. But we saw her pitch the bottom of the 6th against Cedartown in the 12-2 victory. And her changeup looked really, really good. And there's a pitch right thigh high down the middle and swung on and missed by Thomas for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Thomas. Nobody out here in the top of the 2nd. The 1-2 pitch. That one fouled off, and that's going to end up in Coosa's dugout off the netting.
Another good pitch right there. Going up, she went up after it and fouled it off behind us here.
1 ball, 2 strikes still to Thomas. And there's called strike 3 right on the inside corner.
That was Mr. Nasty right there. That ball, I don't know what it was, but it was a screwball, came inside and then went out.
Yeah, Coach Luke teaches a screwball, and it started on the right down the middle and broke inside to the right-handed batter for called strike 3. So 1 out now in the top of the 2nd. Brings up the right fielder, Allred, who takes strike 1 right at the knees. And these Lady Eagles hitters need to realize, hey, Patterson's throwing strikes today.
Yeah,
He's going to come up swinging. There's a high pitch. Popped up down the first base line. Carly Graham drifts back and puts it away in foul territory for the 2nd out of the inning.
A very nice job. She went over her left shoulder and kept looking back. She never lost sight of the ball and made the catch over her left shoulder. That was perfect right there. Way to go.
West, the 2nd baseman, now up for the Lady Eagles. Patterson swinging a miss. No balls, 1 strike to West. That pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to West. 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd.
She's got her location right now. Wherever they want it, she's putting it. So she's doing a great job with her pitching. That was close enough to hit right there, but that was a good pitch. Good location.
Yeah, that looked like a curveball. And it was just off the plate for ball 2. And looking down in the bullpen for the Lady Jackets, Macy McNabb's down there warming up. And she pitched against Coosa last time. And that's going to be a foul ball off the end of the bat for West. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 2nd. This is wild here at Lady Jacket Softball.
Brought to you by Courtney.
The 2-2 pitch. And an attempt at a changeup there bounced a little bit in front of the plate. So full count now to West. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't want to lose her as good as well as she's pitching.
3-2 pitch. Patterson with a deep
nice
press.
Pitch.
And, must have been just low because it looked like it had the plate, but that's going to be ball 4 to West.
That was a beautiful pitch. I really liked it. It was right there at the knees and just ball 4.
Spivey, the left fielder, at the plate for the Lady Eagles now. That first pitch right on the outside corner, strike 1.
And even when you got 2 strikes, you can't let that pitch go by no matter what anyway. So, but she did walk on base, so now we got to get this batter right here.
The 0-1 pitch to Spivey, and either a call strike or a swing and a miss. He called it. It was a strike either way. But another one right on the outside corner. And Logan did this to a batter earlier in the first inning where they went away, and then for the third strike went inside. And there's another curveball just off the plate for ball one.
Nice location. But now you're right. Now bring it inside on her. And
probably freeze her like she did the last batter. If she comes inside, it'll be a screwball, but Conring setting up away. Oh, and just missed away again. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Spivey. 2 outs, top of the second. And West is on first for the Lady Eagles.
I just promise you I'm swinging at those.
The 2-2 pitch. And there is the inside pitch, ground ball to Lovelace. Throws over to Graham for the third out of the inning. At the end of 1.5, Lady Jackets leads 6-0.
All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advanced Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A ribbon-cutting ceremony begins at 10 a.m. Free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes will all be available. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come and get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheer and football squads.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Back at Rockmart, going into the bottom of the second inning, Rockmart leads 6-0, and we are just warming up right now on the mound. But the sun has just now come out. It's very bright. These young ladies have no hats on, and that could help us with them hitting the ball. She's got about a couple more warm-up pitches, but beautiful day it's turned out to be.
Yeah, sorry about that. My youngest daughter calling in, Kylie, she's calling in. They're on their middle school volleyballs on their way in from Pepperell as they defeated Pepperell and Cedartown today in middle school volleyball. And the first match of the year, they lost to both of them. So
that's excellent.
Coach Nancy Clanton coaching those young ladies up.
That's right. She and Nancy has coached for a couple of years with us, and she knows what she's doing. And it's just a matter of getting those young girls to buy into her program, and she'll do a great job there. Glad to have her.
First pitch to Carly Graham was a ball low and inside, and the next pitch looked like a changeup on the outside corner, but it must have just missed away for the second ball.
Yep.
And there's right in front of the plate.
Why do you not run?
Graham hits it right off the end of the bat, and it went about 2 inches in front of the plate, and she gets thrown out at first by Clayton, the catcher.
She took off running, and she slowed down, and she took off running. You got to go until you hear somebody say foul.
Well, and with as damp as the field is right now, it hit, and it just stuck. It wasn't going anywhere. So that brings up the catcher, Caroline Conring, takes ball one high. And that next pitch misses high as well. 2 balls, no strikes to Conring, who had a 2 RBI single her last at bat to left field. That pitch called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Conring. 1 out, bottom of the second. Jackets lead 6-0, and nobody on base for the Lady Jackets at this time. Next pitch is high, right around her neck. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Conring.
The only thing I can think of is they're all so far up in the box that the ball's coming down over the plate for those strikes because they're high where they're at on them.
That next pitch misses high as well, so that's ball 4 to Conring, and we should see that courtesy runner, number 9, Alexis Teams, once again. And that's who it is, the freshman coming out of the dugout. She's going to run for Caroline, and Alexis Teams with a lot of speed at first base. Taylor Camp, the senior designated player, comes up and hit a 2-hop ground ball to right at the first baseman, though, in her first time at bat. And there's another one right off the end of the bat to the pitcher, and Sims gets it and throws on to first, and that's going to get Camp. But Alexis Teams goes from first to third as there was nobody there, and the pitcher slow getting to it.
Smart base run right there, because third baseman was in la-la land watching the throw to first, and she was way off the bag. So base hit, scores 1 right here.
So Emily Maulding, the junior second baseman today, with 2 outs, and Alexis Teams at third takes ball 1 high and away. The 1-0 pitch high once again to Maulding, and Robert, we're really seeing these Lady Jacket hitters struggle with the slow speed today, and kind of, it's consistently wild.
Yeah, it is.
There's a hard hit ball down the left field line and about 2 feet foul as Maulding, as she waits on that one a little bit more. Could be a double down the line, but foul ball, 2 balls, 1 strike now to Emily Maulding.
Well, if she could throw strikes, this might have hurt us a lot right here if he's slow pitching. That's something we might have to work on back in practice.
There's a ground ball past the pitcher, Sims, and it gets past the second baseman, West, into center field. So it's going to be a 2-out RBI single by Emily Maulding. It wasn't hit that hard, but just enough to where it's out of the reach of the pitcher and the second baseman.
So we scored another run.
7-0, bottom of the second. Kelsey Moats stepping to the plate. That one bounces in front of the plate. Ball 1 to Moats. Lady Jackets lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. And then Moats is in the batter's box, and Casey Gable on deck, and she's going to get a chance to hit as Moats just hit a line drive right through the 5-6 hole into left field. So another 2-out hit for the Lady Jackets.
Very nice swing on that one. She just put the bat on the ball, and it went flying in the outfield.
Well, and in comparison to her first at-bat, when she was way out in front of everything and then ended up getting hit by a pitch, she was right on time with that one, hit a line drive to left field. That's going to bring up Casey Gable.
Base hit, scores 1, maybe 2, depends on how good a jump she gets.
So Gable with good speed, hitting in the 9-hole today. And usually we see her as a courtesy runner and stealing bases. The next pitch is low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Gable. And she walked last time. But I believe she had an RBI walk last time.
I believe so, yes.
So it's 2 balls, no strikes to Gable. 2 outs and 2 on for the Lady Jackets in the bottom of the second. That's going to be ball 3. 3-0 now to Gable.
Good job watching the ball. I mean, the pitches have not been in there, so the walk's as good as a hit right now.
3-0 pitch. That was low and inside for ball 4. So the bases loaded. 2 outs. Cambry Stanley, the leadoff batter, coming to the plate. And the catcher, Clayton, is going to call time and go talk to her pitcher, Sims. And Cambry has flied to center and walked in her 2 previous at-bats, and both came in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, so she's still due. Bases loaded, there's nowhere for her to go. She's got a pitch to her. And let's have a hard hit ball somewhere on the ground.
Lady Jackets lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to Stanley is high for ball 1. And, you know, Robert, something that's kind of quiet around here today is, you know, unlike a lot of these Lady Jacket softball games, but when you don't get a whole lot of action, girls don't have a whole lot to cheer about, and that's ball 2 to Stanley.
Yeah.
So Malding's on third, Moats is on second, and Gable is on first. Bases loaded for Lady Jackets. There's a fly ball hit out to right field by Stanley, and Allred makes the catch for the third out of the inning, so the Lady Jackets only put up 1 in the bottom of the second. At the end of 2, Lady Jackets lead 7-0.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
Between prying the kids out of bed and bribing your 6-year-old to brush her teeth, you could say the morning routine can be a bit chaotic. But with Michelin tires, you can enjoy a little peace of mind on the way to school. And from August 23rd to September 17th, you can get a $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
See MichelinMan.com/promo for details. Offer expires 9/17/17. Void where prohibited.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Welcome back to Rockmart High School at the Lady Jackets softball field, where your number 1 ranked Lady Jackets in Class AA taking on the Coosa Lady Eagles. At the end of 2, Rockmart leads 7-0. But really, that last inning, missing a couple of opportunities there to put some more runs on the board.
Yeah, we did. Out to the wrong time, and we just couldn't score any runs there. But let's just get them out right here and get back in the bat.
9-1-2 now for the Lady Eagles, as Montgomery, the first baseman, is going to start things off. And there's a line drive single over the head of Kelsey Elrod as she just stuck her bat out. Got a single for the Lady Eagles to lead off the top of the third.
It was kind of an upward swing and just over the shortstop's reach for a base hit.
And we have one change in the field as Alexis Teams is now in center field for Cambry Stanley. And Alexis will move into that spot in the lineup. Everybody else remains the same. Back to the top of the order, the pitcher Sims batting. 1 ball. And there's another hard hit line drive out the team. She feels it, and Montgomery's going to go from first to third, and Sims coasts into second base with a double.
If she would have fielded that ball cleanly and made a good throw to the cutoff, they would have had her at third.
So that's going to be a double by Sims. And now Lady Eagles threatening. Runners second and third here in the top of the third inning. Nobody out.
That's where it's really important you make some of those runs that last inning instead of leaving bases loaded. We got to score every time we get a chance.
And first pitch hitting again. There's a fly ball that's in shallow center field. Teams comes up with it, shoots home, and gets Montgomery at the plate without a slide, and a throw all the way to the plate in the air for the center fielder Teams.
No communication right there whatsoever between our second baseman and our center fielder, and that's just because we sub people in. You've got to communicate.
So the run doesn't score for the Lady Eagles, still 7-0. But now, just like I talked about last inning, now the Lady Eagles coming up swinging that first pitch, and there's another one, a ground ball to Lovelace, and throws over to first for the second out of the inning to Graham. So every batter this inning, I believe, hit the first pitch.
Yes, and what I like right there is Lovelace looked her back at third for a good second or two before she turned and fired around at first, so she couldn't score from third base. Excellent job there. Those are the little things they're going to do later on to make sure you get the victories.
So another first pitch swinging ground ball to Elrod, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. So Coosa comes up hitting every first pitch, and they get 2 singles, but then the runner gets thrown out the plate, 2 ground balls. At the end of 2.5, Lady Jackets lead 7-0.
All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advance Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A ribbon-cutting ceremony begins at 10 a.m. Free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes will all be available. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come and get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheer and football squads.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Back at Rockmart High School, Lady Jackets softball, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, as going to the bottom of the third. Lady Jackets lead 7-0. Sims is still the pitcher for the Lady Eagles, as we see waiting on the catcher once again to get her equipment on. She's ready to go on her way out. And we're going to have Kelsey Elrod, Emily Lovelace, Carly Graham coming to bat for the Lady Jackets here in the bottom of the third. And we've already seen one sub by Coach Luke. He put Alexis Teams in center field for Stanley. And so I expect here very shortly for, several other subs to be coming in. But some of these younger Jackets are the ones that don't get to play a whole lot, get in this region game.
Yeah, I'd like to have 3 more runs this inning, so I'm going to call on 3 runs. And
5 would be nice.
It would.
Elrod's in, and she's ready, but the umpire's not ready. Now he's ready. He's got his mask on. And the first pitch swung on at a pitch low in the dirt as Elrod hits that one foul down the left field line. The 0-1 pitch to Elrod. That ball must have been a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the third reminds you of Georgia High School game-shortening procedures. 15 runs after 3, 12 after 4, and 8 after 5. And, of course, always 1 after 7.
Yes, sir.
That one's not in the rule book. Next pitch to Elrod is ball high, and the next pitch is out of the way. So 3 balls, 1 strike now to Elrod. The 3-1 pitch. That one's at the knees, called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a lot of the starters still in for the Lady Jackets. The only thing, I hope this doesn't hamper them for tomorrow against Dade County, where their pitcher throws considerably faster than this.
Well, here's your how sharp are you question for today. And I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it. Let's see what
3-2
happens
pitch
right
to
here.
Elrod. And that ball bounces off the plate for ball 4, so Kelsey Elrod on base. That brings up the third baseman, Emily Lovelace.
All right, the ball's hit hard out in the outfield, and it goes, we think, under the fence. The girl raises her hand, and the umpire goes out there, but it didn't go under the fence, and she can still play it. Typically, it's a ground rule double. What is it now?
What is it now? That she could have played it?
Yeah, the ball didn't go under the fence. She just kind of lied about it by raising her hand and saying it's under the fence. What happens then?
It's going to be an inside the park home run because they're not going to call time until that batter gets all they can get.
Okay, very good.
So
if they stop running, it's on them, not on the umpire.
That's it. As soon as they quit running, they're going to call time and go and check it out. But the first pitch to Lovelace was a ball, and Elrod stole second. The next pitch was swung on and missed in the dirt by Lovelace, and then this one is a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Emily Lovelace. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Kelsey Elrod on second after the stolen base, as she got a big lead. The catcher threw behind her at first, and she took off for second. And Lovelace has swung at 2 in the dirt, and she takes that one high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Emily Lovelace. The 2-2 pitch. There's a hard hit ball towards the fastball, and it hits the driveway at the hitting facility, and that's a 2-run home run for Emily Lovelace, her 3rd home run of the year. And that's RBI's 21 and 22.
That was a well-hit ball, and as soon as it left the bat, we knew it. And great job, Emily.
Well, that pushes the score to 9-0 now for the Lady Jackets. And that's going to bring Carly Graham to the plate, the sophomore first baseman. And Coach Luke, looking at his lineup card, looks like he's going to probably start making some changes. Carly Graham's at the plate. Caroline Conring is on deck.
Speaking of the plate, I can't even see it right now.
And Graham swings and misses at 1 in the dirt. So Lady Jackets considerably more aggressive this inning than they were the previous 2. And that's one right off the end of the bat. Foul ball, 0-2 now to Graham. And it's okay to be aggressive here, but they're going to have to either move back in the box or let it travel a little bit further to them because they're hitting everything off the end of the bat way early. The 0-2 pitch high to Carly Graham for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Sims with the pitch, and that pitch is high as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and I want to remind everybody all the different ways you can listen to Lady Jacket softball, Rockmart football. In the winter, we'll have girls and boys basketball, and then we'll have baseball in the spring. You can listen on WZOTradio.com, or if you're here in Rockmart, 101.9 or AM 1220. And the next pitch was high as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Graham. And that pitch bounces in front of the dirt, and it's going to be ball 4. So after being down 0-2, 4 straight balls, and Carly Graham gets a walk. And that brings up Caroline Conring.
And we'll be at Knuckleheads tomorrow night, 7:30, talking to some more coaches. I'm sure football will be there. They're coming back live this week, Friday night.
And that next pitch to Conring is high as well. So Sims' last 5 pitches have been high after 2 straight strikes to Graham. But you can pick us up, WZOTradio.com, AM 1220, FM 101.9. If you're listening elsewhere, you can also download the TuneIn app on any smartphone, search WZOT, and pick us up. It'll be a little bit more of a delay than if you live stream it on WZOTradio.com. So 2 balls now to Conring as that pitch was low and away. The 2-0 pitch inside just barely misses off the plate. 3-0 now to Conring. And if she likes it, I think she's going to have a green light here. Up 9-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. And there it is, a hard hit ball to center. And Thomas misses it on the hop, but because of the wet ground, it doesn't get very far past her. So that's going to be a single for Caroline Conring. And Coach Luke's going to have to use a different courtesy runner this time as he put Alexis Teams in for Stanley.
2 well-hit balls by Shazam. She is hitting the ball good today.
And maybe they're going to let Caroline run. He may have someone else coming in to catch for her. Taylor Camp, the senior designated player, is up now. She takes ball 1. That pitch, Sims really slowed everything down and got a strike in, a called strike right at the belt.
That looked more like a slow pitch right there than fast pitch.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Camp fouls one off over the first base dugout of the Lady Jackets. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Camp. Nobody out, bottom of the 3rd. 2 runs on the board for the Lady Jackets. Compliments of Emily Lovelace with a 2-run home run. Graham's on second and Conring on first. And there's a hard hit 2-hopper to the first baseman again. And Montgomery fields it, steps on the bag, and Camp is retired for the first out of the inning.
She's getting around the ball. That's twice, like you said. She's hit down to first base.
And that's not Taylor's normal swing. Normal Taylor is left-handed batter, and her power is really to the left center gap and left center line. So it's with this slow pitching, she's really getting around on it quick. Malding steps in with one out, runner second and third now, and that ball is low and in the dirt for ball one. The next pitch, high above the letters, ball two. And Malding has singled to center and walked in her two previous plate appearances. The 2-0 pitch goes all the way back to the padding. 3 balls, no strikes now to Malding. And Kelsey Moats, the senior left fielder, on deck. And Casey Gable, the senior right fielder, should be to follow. And that pitch bounces in, and that's ball forward of Malding.
And she walked her, so now bases are loaded. Here we go again.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Kelsey Most, the senior left fielder, stepping in, and she had a hard hit ball to left field for a single, her last at bat. And that pitch is high for ball one. And Sims started out throwing pretty good, and now she's leaving everything high. Started out this inning throwing pretty good.
Got Caroline out there at second base getting one heck of a lead.
Next pitch, that one bounces in and hits Moats in the foot. And one thing that Kelsey does that I realize, if the ball's at her, she don't even move. She don't buzz. She's going to take it and go on. So Moats gets hit by a pitch, and that's going to bring up the senior right fielder, Casey Gable.
Time called by their coach.
So that makes the score 10-0. Now in the bottom of the third, as Moats gets a hit by pitch RBI that scored Graham. Now Conring's at third, Malding's at second, Moats is at first, and Casey Gable at the plate. And Coach Wiggins goes out to talk to his pitcher, Sims. Plate umpires. Coach, you've had enough time, so we're going to play a little more softball now. And the first pitch to Gable misses low and away, ball one. And gets away from the catcher, Clayton, but not far enough for Conring to advance to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. That missed high and inside, ball two. The 2-0 pitch, way high. That one hits the netting and comes back to Clayton. 3 balls, no strikes. Now to Gable. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Lady Jackets lead 10-0. The 3-0 pitch from Sims, called strike, belt high on the outside corner. 3-1 now to Gable. 1 out. Bases loaded for the Lady Jackets.
She needs to send a thank you letter for that strike right there.
And we'll see if that gives her a chance to hit. And it does. There's a ground ball. Hits off the pitcher's glove, and with Gable's speed, not going to be able to throw her out, as it was just out of reach of the Sims, the pitcher. And Conring scores. Malding moves up to third, Moats to second, and Casey Gable's on with a 1-out single.
Now the scoreboard's down. What's the score, Jeff?
It is now 11-0.
One more run, does it?
No, we're in the bottom of the third. 4 more runs would do it. And Alexis Teams is now up for hitting in place of Cambry Stanley, and she takes ball one high and away. And we see Macy McNabb in the on-deck circle for Kelsey Elrod. And next pitch is high as well. The 2-0 pitch misses high. 3 balls, no strikes now to teams. So I think Coach Luke's telling his runners we're going to go station to station to see how many batters we can get up there. There's a fly ball over second baseman's head in front of the right fielder, and that's going to be a one-out single for Alexis Teams as she drives in Malding. And now Macy McNabb is going to hit for Kelsey Elrod. So now 12-0. 3 more runs, and this game will be over. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. McNabb's is up, and Anna Lewis, the sophomore, stepping is on deck for Emily Lovelace. McNabb takes that first pitch inside. Next pitch bounces inside as well. 2 balls, no strikes now to McNabb.
It's not their pitcher's night tonight, for sure. She seems like a very nice young lady. She just cannot get the ball over the plate consistently.
There's a one right at
There's
the
a real nice one right there, as we said it.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike now to McNabb, and that may be the and that one bounces in. 3 balls, 1 strike now to McNabb. That may have been the only pitch she's going to see. Lady Jackets lead 12-0. And Coach Luke's trying to go station to station. And that pitch misses high and away. Ball 4 to McNabb. So Moats is going to score an RBI walk by McNabb, and that's going to bring up Anna Lewis to hit for Emily Lovelace, left-handed batting Lewis. And Coach Wiggins is going to make a trip to the mound, and he's going to have to change pitchers. So we're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328. It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Back at Rockmart High School, as Paris, the third baseman, moves to the pitching circle for Sims and throwing her warm-up pitches. She should be about done. We want to thank All-Star Power Equipment, Harrelson Termite, Silver Comet Furniture, Lewis Motors, All-Star Grading for sponsoring the Lady Jacket softball today. And let's not forget about Four Seasons Lawn Care, Tyson Smith and Rodney Pope, Mac McNabb with McNabb Tire, and All-State Car Wash, Bill Sherfsey, as they have their grand opening Saturday right there next to Advanced Auto Parts, right on Highway 278.
Give me a car wash. Old Yellow's going to get all doctored up.
There you go. From 10 to 2, Rockmart High School cheerleaders and football team will be down there washing cars, and all donations are appreciated, and that goes into the football and cheerleaders fund. Anna Lewis now stepping in for Lovelace, and left-handed hitting Anna Lewis. That pitch misses high for ball 1. Gable's now on third. Teams is on second, and McNabb is on first, so the base is loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Lady Jackets lead 13-0. And really a lot of class being showed by the Lady Jackets. Is, on any hit, they're not taking an extra base. They're just going station to station and not trying to show the Lady Eagles up.
And they don't need to do that. You're right. I mean, we need to play class ball like we always have, and they're still cheering, but they're not overbearing. They're doing their job.
So next pitch missed a low, and then the next pitch was high. So it's 3 balls, no strikes now to Lewis. And nobody's on deck right now for the Lady Jackets. Graham is the scheduled on-deck hitter, and that pitch misses away. So that's ball 4 to Lewis, and that's going to walk in Gable for the 14th run. And we got to have a hitter. So I'm not sure who's coming up.
Number 19.
And it is number 19, Lexi Sharp's her varsity debut today.
She is coming up to bat.
So she's up, 1 out.
Kapow is what's going to happen.
So her first at bat in a high school varsity game.
I just now realized she has the same last name as you.
She does. And the first pitch to her is high. That's ball 1. Bases still loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
This is a proud papa moment right here. Come on, young lady, hit the ball.
That pitch was right at her face mask. 2 balls, no strikes.
Got to have a pitch to hit, though, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Luke probably told her, hey, the first pitch you like, you need to go ahead and hit it because you're not going to get many. And there is a fly ball foul, and they're drifting over.
She would have been out if an infield fly, except it was a foul ball, so she's okay. She can new life.
So the third baseman and shortstop and Coach Luke all in the same area where that ball landed. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Sharp. 1 out, bases loaded.
I think Coach Luke said I got it under his breath.
So new life here for Lexi is trying to get her first varsity hit. And that pitch missed low and away. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And here's the payoff pitch.
Oh, Lord, hit a ball right at the left fielder. She takes it on a hop. Team scores, and that single by Lexi Sharp's going to make run 15, and that's going to end the ball game at third inning, as it is now 15-0, Lady Jackets lead. And umpire doesn't know the rule?
No, he didn't know what the score was.
It's 15. That is 15. He's asking.
Ball game.
And there we go. Sharon Cook out in the field. He knew it was 15. And so Lexi Sharp, with her first varsity at bat, gets a single to end the game against the Coosa Lady Eagles.
Single, gets an RBI. It makes the daddy really proud.
And now we have another unplugged station, another unplugged by Stephen Camp here.
Stephen Camp. He just got so excited and didn't know how to hide it. He just took off.
So I think we're still on and still going. So we're going to – the Lady Jackets win 15-0 over the Lady Eagles of Coosa. We're going to get some stats together, be right back to close this thing out.
All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advance Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A ribbon-cutting ceremony begins at 10 a.m. Free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes will all be available. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come and get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheer and football squads.
In 1903, the first automobile to cross the United States was fitted with B.F. Goodrich tires, and 114 years later, we're still giving you the freedom to drive where you want to go. Between August 23rd and September 12th, get a $50 reward card after submission with purchase of 4 new B.F. Goodrich passenger or light truck tires.
McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
See bfgoodrichtires.com/promo for details. Offer expires 9/12/17. Void where prohibited.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline, where the Lady Jackets defeat the Lady Eagles of Coosa 15-0 in really less than 3 innings, as the Lady Jackets ripped off 15 runs on 8 hits, 12 walks, and 4 hit by pitch, and no strikeouts on the day.
16-0, baby. And these girls have worked very hard to get there, and I'm very proud of them. And we're not done yet.
Yeah, Lady Jackets go to 16-0 overall, and the new rankings came out yesterday, as a matter of fact. Every Wednesday, the AJC puts out their new rankings, as they were number 1 in Class AA. And if you were looking there, Bacon County, who had been number 2, they dropped down a good bit, so we had a new number 2 behind us. But as long as everybody's behind us, we're okay.
That's correct.
So, but the Lady Jackets go to 9-0 overall in region play, and the way the region tournament works out, the first 2 teams get a bye. And if the Lady Jackets, they're 9-0 now, if they can get 3 more region wins, I think they'll have the number 1 seed sewn up, because by doing that, that means they're going to get another win over Dade County, Chattooga, and possibly even Pepperell, who only has 2 losses. But if they can get to 12 wins in the region, they should have that 1 seed locked up, and the top 2 seeds get a double bye in the tournament. Then starts September 30th.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to happen. But we need to keep playing good ball. And as we saw, we had a slow pitcher here, had a hard time getting over the plate. But if she did get over the plate, it could have been a different ball game, Jeff. I mean, it would have been interesting to see, but these girls got to be ready for whatever's coming their way.
Yeah, it's really hard. After you've already beat a team 20-0 and you score 6 in the first inning, it's really hard to stay enthused about the game. But there in the bottom of the third, you saw several of them going up aggressive and putting the ball in play and getting some hits, and not necessarily taking walks, but they were hitting good pitches. And so the Lady Jackets come away with a victory to push that lead in the standings up, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, as we'll have a lot more region games tomorrow. Within the region, we had our Murchie at Model and Kent Gordon Central at Chattooga, so we'll see how those come out tomorrow morning when they put the scores in. But Logan Patterson, great pitching performance. She went 3 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and struck out 2, and gets her first win of the year for the Lady Jacket softball team.
Yeah, great job pitching. She She looked good the entire time she was out there. How many strikes to balls did she have? Do you know that right offhand? Because I'm going to tell you, she was throwing strikes about every pitch she had. I mean, I was very impressed. She was very calm. She hit her mark. Did a great job. Her and catcher.
Yeah, she only threw 40 total pitches,
40
but
pitches.
in 3 innings. So really, you're looking at about 12 pitches an inning, 13 pitches an inning, really. So you know, and that's about where you want to be. You want to be right around 12 to 13. You really want to be less than 15. But she did a great job, and you know, service kind of being a little bit low, slack down here. I didn't look to see what her
That's okay.
percentage was.
We had one inning where it was kind of scary, where they were getting bases loaded and things, but we took care of business right after that. But other than that, the game was pretty much in our hands.
Well, and as I say that, it just pops up. So her first pitch strike percentage was 77%. So out of the 40 pitches she threw, 77%, or to the 13 batters she faced, then 77% were first pitch strikes. So whenever you do that, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, you are. And that she just said she looked good, she looked smooth, and she was having fun out there. She had a smile on her face, and that's important.
And that is the most important thing, because you know, you really want these ladies in a game like this, if they can go out and have fun, that it's all worth it. So we're going to be back tomorrow, 5:30. Dade County Lady Wolverines come in. Myself and Danny Forsyth will be with us tomorrow, as Robert's got to go do a little work on the volleyball stand. And so where are you going tomorrow?
I'll go to our Murphy tomorrow. But I will tell you, this field crew out here is just awesome. These guys do a great job on this field and getting it ready for tomorrow. And it's TLC. They show a lot of TLC to this field, and you can tell when you come out here and play on it.
Yeah, and with as much rain as we got, the field was really in pretty good shape. You don't see it's not beat up a whole lot. Hopefully the sun will come out tomorrow, dry it up a little bit more, and won't be as sticky. But Dade County tomorrow, 5:30, and then we're going to have Steve Luke on after the game tomorrow. I told him I wouldn't get him today, kind of a forethought of, kind of knew how this game was going to go. But so we'll have him on tomorrow, and they have a huge weekend, as they're going to play number 2 and 3 in Class 4A in Lafayette and Northwest Whitfield, and that's Friday night at 5:45 and 9 o'clock. And then at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, they're going to wake up and get to take on the number 1 team in 3A in Calhoun. And then at 1 o'clock they will play Heritage, and then it's another 4A team. So Lady Jacket's going to have their hands full this weekend up at Chattanooga.
Well, and I think it's perfect timing for them to play in something like this, because we're getting ready to go to state bound, and they're ready for it. And, hey, once again, so hats off to these young ladies and these coaches. They've done a great job so far this year. Come out and cheer them on tomorrow night. It's a big game with Dade County. You never know how that's going to go, so we sure would love to have you. But if you can't, listen to Jeff and Danny here on the station.
Yeah, 9 games left in the region, as we're 5 games left in the region, as we're 9-0, and we have Dade County tomorrow, and then we have to go to Model, to Chattooga, and to Gordon Central, and then Pepper will be here for senior night on the 27th. And after tomorrow, our next broadcast will be next Wednesday, as Heard County comes in, and Heard County in Region 5, they were at an Elite 8 team last year.
Yeah, they're a good team. So, hey, come on, bring them on.
So tomorrow promises to be a much better game than it was today. And but the Lady Jackets come out with a win. Last time they went up to Dade County, a 6-3 victory, as Emily Lovelace pitched on back-to-back days of our Murchie and Dade County, and a 2-0 win over our Murchie, and then a 6-3 win over Dade County.
With that, I wish you all a good night. I know I'm going to have one. So, Jeff, We'll see you next week.
Our time is up. We thank you for yours.
You have been listening to all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball here on WZOT 101.9 FM, 1220 AM. Sponsored by John Purser Allstate, Mary Miller Insurance, and the Nathan Dean Agency. Be sure to catch the action of all of Rockmart High School sports here on WZOT.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Between prying the kids out of bed and bribing your 6-year-old to brush her teeth, you could say the morning routine can be a bit chaotic. But with Michelin tires, you can enjoy a little peace of mind on the way to school. And from August 23rd to September 17th, you can get a $70 reward card after submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
See MichelinMan.com/promo for details. Offer expires 9/17/17. Void where prohibited.
Four Seasons Landscaping. This company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advance Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A ribbon-cutting ceremony begins at 10 a.m. Free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes will all be available. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come and get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheer and football squads.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
Looking for a new quality zero-turn mower? The Bobcat CRZ gives you professional mowing performance with a residential price tag, starting at just $39.99. And backed by our 5-year or 500-hour Mow with Confidence limited warranty, the CRZ will let you get the job done fast and done right. Built with the legendary Bobcat quality of cut, durability, and ease of ownership. See your Bobcat Mowers dealer today and mow like a pro.
All-Star Power Equipment, 4186 Rome Highway, Aragon, Georgia. Call them at 770-684-7176.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
Four Seasons Landscaping, this company has been in business for 20 years and takes pride in their work. If you have an upcoming project, give Tyson or Rodney a call at 770-778-4347. That's Four Seasons Landscaping. Let these guys make your landscaping project a reality.
License and registration, please.
Thousands of traffic tickets are handed out every year. But what if, instead of being punished for the bad that happens on the road, drivers were rewarded for the good? Introducing the DriveWise app from Allstate. Just sign up and get 10% of your auto premium back after your first drive.
With the new DriveWise app from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can earn. To sign up, call Rockmart Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
In 1903, the first automobile across the United States was fitted with B.F. Goodrich tires, and 114 years later, we're still giving you the freedom to drive where you want to go. Between August 23rd and September 12th, get a $50 reward card after submission with purchase of 4 new B.F. Goodrich passenger or light truck tires.
McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
cbfgoodrichtires.com/promo for details. Offer expires 9/12/17. Void where prohibited.
All-Star Car Wash, located between Sonic and Advance Auto Parts on Highway 278, is proud to invite you to their grand opening this Saturday, September the 16th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. A ribbon-cutting ceremony begins at 10 a.m. Free hot dogs, drinks, popcorn, and giveaways, and free car washes will all be available. The Rockmart High School varsity cheerleaders and football players will be on hand to hand-dry your vehicle. Donations will be accepted, and proceeds will go to the varsity cheerleader and football programs. Come and get a free car wash and support your local Rockmart High School varsity cheer and football squads.